Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Pisces. If Pisces is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. Okay, let's get started. Okay, knock, knock, knock. And let's see, what do these tea leaves have to say tonight? Our card is the Knight of Discs, or Pentacles, or Pantacles, or Coins, whatever you like to call it. So, this is a card that is all about financial success, being a hard worker, stability, a mature and grounded being. Okay, so we have some really kind of interesting little things going on here. Okay, so I want to start with our happy little face here. Got just kind of a real happy little smile. And so I really do think that you are in a pretty good place. I think that you're feeling pretty confident with the things that you're doing. I feel that you are really focused on kind of building something for yourself, maybe putting away resources, money probably. I see a person standing here, and then above them it looks like we have a candle, and that I have been relating to illumination. Okay, and then we have something that looks kind of like maybe a crescent moon. Okay, and so I see this kind of chain going here, and it seems to me that it's kind of like picking yourself up. And I want to try to show you from this side. If you see right here, it kind of looks like a person laying down, and it looks like a person kind of being lifted up. And I really think that what this has to do with is the fact that you have really kind of pulled yourself out of some kind of maybe financial situation. It was not going your way. Maybe you were struggling to some degree. But I do think through, some kind of maybe education, really doing a lot of searching and brainstorming, coming up with ideas about what kind of work you would like to do, how you can further your career, expanding your skill set, having more than one job going on, which unfortunately in this day and age, a lot of us do, right? So, whatever it is, I feel like this thing is really starting to come together for you, okay? And interestingly, I almost wonder if this is going to kind of overtake whatever you had going on before. So if this is like a second job, maybe you found something that you really like doing. Maybe you found something you're really good at. You didn't know you were going to be good at it. Maybe this is something that is surprisingly more lucrative than you imagined. Okay, so also with that lunar energy, I think that this really does have to do with kind of a very creative, innovative side. I think that this is coming from deep within. You are applying some of that beautiful, awakened energy you have. You are probably a fairly psychic person, intuitive, maybe a healer of some kind. And I think that this work, this ability to create these resources for yourself is coming through your special gift. Okay. And so let's see, what else do we have? We have a lot of little things going on here. And here we have what looks like maybe a mermaid and a crab, which is interesting. So again, a few readings ago, I asked Pisces, I said, do you all kind of have good relationships with Cancers, right? And I really, it's been more than one time that I've seen this kind of interesting relationship kind of come up here. And so with the mermaid, it makes me think that there is kind of a sense of having at least creative partnership with somebody who is, and I would say the mermaid is more you, okay? Somebody who is deep within their psyche, their unconscious ocean. You're good at pulling out these glorious abstracted ideas, symbols, archetypes. You can pull them out of that deep ocean of creativity that you have and do something with them. Now, you also have some kind of partnership with somebody who is at least crab-like, at least kind of a watery person, at least maybe somewhat like a Cancer, or maybe they have, you know, some prominent Cancer placement. Okay, and I think that this person is very diligent. They're really good at what they do. Whatever their talent is, the things that they work within, they're amazing. Now, are they good at communicating with you? Not always, right? Are they kind of really, do they get a little bit uptight when you try to, you know, tell them that maybe something needs to be changed a little bit or whatever? Yeah, maybe. But they are devoted, right? They want to get things done. I think that with your help, they can get it done. And, you know, you two balance each other out in this creative endeavor. Okay. So, I'm interested to know, are you doing some kind of work? Do you have a business partner who is a Cancer? Do you work with somebody who's a Cancer? Is somebody in your family that, you know, your spouse or your children or something like this? I would be so interested to know. Okay, let's see. What else? We have a beautiful little flower here. And, I mean, really, I just see that there is just a sense of growth, blooming, but it's coming out of very fertile soils, okay? I feel like you have done so much work to get your interior world healed, right? You're in there, you're doing that work. You're really working on those blockages, those old hurts, you know, traumas. You're really focused on releasing a lot of those things that I think you felt were holding you back. And you've gone through some really difficult times. It has not been easy. But I see that there is more of a lightness to you. You're very grounded and you have matured a lot. But there is a lightness, there is a love. You are, you know, you're a person that people come to because it's like they know that you've been through some things, but they also know that you've survived it. Not only have you survived it, you are flourishing. And so, you know, you have that kind of light aura really around you. And that really brings people into your life. Now, I will say, you have to be careful You have to be careful. Just because if you are a healer or somebody who people are drawn to because of your own healing, you know, there are people that will be looking to be saved, to be absolved, to be healed by somebody outside of themselves. And, you know, you can be a healer, of course, but, you know, I think a lot of what healing is helping others find their strength to heal themselves, right? You're kind of a conduit of that. And so, you just have to be really mindful of your own well-being, you know, staying in your routines, staying healthy as much as you can be, cleansing and grounding, taking time, resting, healthy sleep cycles, and of course boundaries. That's the big thing, having boundaries for yourself. You know, you cannot bring energy into your life, especially your personal life, that is going to be detrimental to yourself or your family. So that is something to always remember as we are doing this beautiful work, as we connect with people. You know, we just have to be mindful. Okay, so we have this beautiful little, and let's do it from this side. You can see better there. We have a beautiful little snail, and one of my favorites, taking it slow. Patience, that's the big thing, right? This is where, you know, we start doing well, we're getting successful, we're doing the things we love, it is coming to us in abundance, and we get into this place of wanting to go faster, doing more, you know, experiencing as much as we can all at the same time. And then, you know, things start to get a little shaky. We start to get into that entropy place where stuff starts falling apart a little bit. Everything's kind of, you know, shaking and disintegrating, and, you know, so we slow down. We stay in those mindful places. You know, we enjoy things a little more quietly. We take care to preserve as much as we can, right? And, no. Oh, buddy. Hello. But you have to go because I'm doing a reading now and you're going to knock stuff over. Come on. And Mr. Pudgy has come to say hello. Hopefully he won't. Come on. All the way down. Come on. All right. Thank you for saying hi. Now you have to get moving. Go on, buddy. Oh, he sneaks up on me sometimes. Okay, so I kind of lost my train of thought there. But I do want to look at this one here. Oh, yeah, well, let's just go forward now. We have, and this is the same thing from earlier, but turned upside down. We have a person reaching out, reaching the candle. So there is this sense of real illumination. And yes, that's right. We were talking about going slow. So I think that, you know, through this pacing of self, minding the progress that you're making, the things that you're building, there's a real illumination happening. And I feel like, you know, the things that you have going on, the projects, the work, whatever you're building, it is most fortunate, most auspicious. And I really think that this could be something that is really financially lucrative for you. So I also see, though, up here we have this being kind of on the threshold of the emotional, psychic, and the metaphysical other world. I feel like there is a strong presence in your life. And it's really interesting because in my Capricorn video reading, similar feeling. and actually similar configuration of success going on. And I really feel that there, with this real, it's like a fire taking hold inside of you, really starting to burn bright. A power that is really rising. There's a confidence in your abilities and really beginning to draw in not only physical beings, but it feels like spiritual beings. Okay, and I feel that there's somebody who is maybe a past family member, somebody either you knew or did not know, but they're some kind of elder, and they have really been watching over you. They're very close, and I feel like this is maybe like, it feels like a paternal, maybe grandparent, maybe a grandmother, like a paternal grandmother. So your father's mother, or your father's grandmother, maybe. And it feels like they really are there with you. And I feel like there's just such a love. Interestingly, I feel like it's almost like you were like the miracle of the family in some way. Like maybe you were the firstborn of your generation, or maybe the last born, or the only girl or boy in your family. I don't know, but there's something like unique about you that everybody kind of really, it was like a miracle for the family. I mean, it really, everybody doted over you. And I think that this particular family member really just feels like they're really right there with you. And so I feel like there's a lot of love and protection going on here. Okay. And let's see. We also have this figure here, which is beautiful to me. It just, I feel like it's almost like going dancing. And I see another figure up here that's kind of in a similar posture, kind of whimsical, kind of in the wind a bit. It looks like another one here with their arm raised up. And so it's just a beautiful feeling of celebration. You know, in this cycle of stability, I think it is so important to honor the work that you've done, to allow yourself to have some fun and rest and all these things, but not to get lost in that. I think that in the past, this could be something that has happened, right? Where you get a little too confident, you maybe get a little bit ahead of yourself, you maybe get a little bit you know, messy in your decision making a little bit. I mean, we all kind of do, right? We get it. We think, oh, we know what we're doing, you know, and then, you know, you make one wrong choice, two wrong, you know, and the next thing you know, everything's kind of like back to square one. So I think it's important to really let your spirit sing and dance and enjoy, but you know, you still have to honor that work that you're doing. Okay, so keep showing up, keep doing, you know, doing the things that you're doing, because it is working. And let's see, what do we have over here? So we do kind of, this looks like one of, it looks like a what are those called? An eternal light, eternal flame. One of those kind of, it's a flame that they burn at like a grave site or at some kind of memorial. And, you know, I'm sure they're expensive actually. I think John F. Kennedy has one. And it's just, it's like a, you know, they feed gas into it and it continually burns like all the time. And so it's like the light that cannot be extinguished, right? And I feel like this is kind of how I described within you. I mean, it just is you are a flame with this creativity, ability, love of life. You're just, I mean, you are really into that peak kind of configuration of self. I think that whatever you have done to really do this work, you know, if it's therapy, spirituality, you know, whatever it is. I mean, it could be so many things. Creativity, a mixture of all of it. It really is enhancing your experience of living. Okay, we have this beautiful little bird kind of flying here, and I feel like this is that spirit. There's a lot of you know, just, I mean, it really feels like your spirit being soaring, right? Kind of just in the sky, a really open perspective. Your life experience has opened up. The way that you view the world has opened up. And I think that, you know, this is a wonderful, wonderful time for you. Okay. And we have a 7. And then I have like a little cat over here. I don't know. A little kitty cat. I feel like, you know, to me that it's almost something that's a little bit coy. It's a bit of a coy energy. So maybe this is somebody in your life who you have been courting. It's a little flirtation. Somebody that you enjoy seeing. Maybe it's not even something that is, you know, like you don't even admit it to yourself, but somebody you like to see, right? Maybe this is like a person that, you know, where you buy your coffee, or somebody at the grocery store or whatever. And when you see them, it just kind of makes your day a little bit brighter. So I kind of see that there's a nice little energy there. Okay, so I want to thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. It is always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you all. I was just looking at the metrics before I started doing this reading, and we're almost to 13K tonight. So that's amazing. 13K subscribers. It hasn't even been a year yet that the channel's been going. So I'm constantly in awe. I have so much thanks for my husband at Dove and Serpent Tarot. He has helped me so much on this journey. I thank every single one of you. I mean, you are the real stars here. And, you know, if you would be so kind as to like the video, any of the engagement that happens really helps kind of boost the videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. And if you want to leave a comment, please do that. I read every single one of them. Sometimes it takes me a little while to get back, maybe a day or two, but I appreciate them. I mean, honestly, the things that you share, your stories, you know, when you have synchronicities or things that resonate, I love hearing about that stuff. And also just the kindness. It really, I mean, you know, I don't mind saying that I really thrive on positive reinforcement, but I also just love people connecting. Not even just with me. When you connect with each other on here, say nice things to each other, support each other, I love all that. It makes me so happy to witness that. So again, I want to thank you. We will talk again in just a few days. And yeah, yay, 13K.